Something you should know about me is I'm a bit of a control freak. I like to have everything that's in my brand be top notch. I want the paper to be the best quality as well as sustainable. I want my prints to be beautiful. I want the packaging to be beautiful. I want you to remember the experience of opening up a print that comes into the mail. And so for me, the best way to do that was to print my own prints, which is why I have this beautiful piece of equipment behind me that helps me to do exactly that, is to have full control over my branding experience so that no matter what, I know that when I send something to you after you've made a purchase, you know that it's top notch, it's the best quality, and it's going to be an experience. I'm all about the experience. So to do this, I went ahead and I got test papers from one of my favorite paper companies called Red River Paper Company, and I printed the exact same image on every single piece of paper that I got in the sample set, which was 10 different types of paper. And then I went through and I decided, okay, which ones do I like? Where are the colors really vivid? What feels like a great print that's going to last forever? What's the quality of paper? Everything that goes into this to make sure that you're getting a very intentional piece. And I not only did this with all of my gouache painting pieces, so anything that's heavy in color, but I also did the same thing with pieces that are done in my graphite. Something a little bit more limited edition as I slowly begin to build up more paintings in my portfolio versus graphite, but I want paper that works for each medium. And with paint and lots of color, something a little bit more textured underneath that kind of gives a feeling of a canvas can look better, whereas with graphite and that kind of texture, it doesn't make sense because you don't usually see graphite prints or graphite works on canvas. So I've created two different types of paper that go with two different styles or mediums of paintings that I do. So from here, now that I know what paper I'm going to use, I then just have to print the prints that you order. And the great thing about this model is that I don't have to have a ton of overstock sitting in my office or taking up storage space somewhere, especially because there might be something that I love that I put on my website that you don't love in return and it doesn't get purchased. Therefore, now I have all this stock sitting and waiting to be sold. So for me, having my own printer and being able to hold all of the control, because I'm a control freak, but also so that I can prevent more waste from going out there. Once my print is printed, I am handling it with the greatest care as to not smudge the ink or get any oil fingerprints on it that can collect dirt later, anything that might make this print not look great when it arrives at your doorstep. I then take a cardboard backing to help give it extra support when it's being mailed or when it's being handled, and then I put it in a protective, eco-friendly plastic sleeve. These are biodegradable, so you can put them in your compost bin, and then I get them all nice and pretty. There's a little label on the back in case you want to check out the website again. I then seal it, and then I add a little sticker on the front just to add a little bit of branding touch so that as soon as you see your piece, when you open it in the mail, it's already branded. Then once I have all of my finished prints that are ready to go in the mailer, I stack them up. I add a sweet card thanking you for your purchase, and I place them in a thick envelope to, again, try and create as much resistance when it's in the mail so that you get a beautiful print delivered to your door.